My name is Karen.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I have so much to talk to you about.
Okay.
So, sophomore year, I'm going to my senior year. Sophomore year, I lived with these three girls. They're great. My roommate, Danny, is now dating this guy, Dave, who was my friend freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole big story in of itself. Basically, my roommate freshman year decided to drop me as a friend and took all of my friends with her. And Dave was one of the friends that decided he wanted nothing to do with me. So that was a whole lot of fun. But, so now, Danny and Dave are dating, and I'm not the biggest fan of Dave because, I mean, he dropped me as a friend. Why would I want to associate with him? So,
Right.
which is why, I don't get why Danny wants to associate with him. Because, especially since Danny knows everything that happened freshman year, so I'm just so confused. Why would she do this to me?
So you feel confused and betrayed because you feel like she picked Dave over you?
I do. She knows everything that happened freshman year. She knows how destroyed and hurt I was when my roommate dropped me along with all the rest of my friends, and now she's just dating a guy that can just up and decide, oh, after being friends for an entire year, yeah, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to be your friend. Does she not think that's going to happen to her too? Because I think it's going to.
So you're worried about her own safety as well and her well-being being with this guy.
I mean, of course, she's one of my really good friends, and I don't want her to get hurt. It's a different, yes, there's a different relationship, but he hurt me. He decided, he's like, nope, done with her. Don't want to talk to her anymore. And I'm just like, okay, cool, appreciate that so much. And so I just don't want the same to happen to her.
So it must be really hard to watch her be with him and hope that it's not going to happen to you.
It really is. And just when she texts me, she's like, oh, Dave did this, Dave did that. I just can't help thinking, he's gonna hurt you. He's gonna screw you over. And I don't know how to prevent that from happening.
So you feel as if you're kind of stuck in the middle because you want to prevent this from happening, but you want her to be happy?
Absolutely. She's happy with him, so I'm happy that she's happy, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, it's Dave, he can just drop somebody for no reason. He's going to do the same to her, and it's how do I get that across? But I feel like I shouldn't get that across to her because she is happy with him. And I don't want to ruin that, so it's just a whole big mess, and I don't know what to do.
So it seems like you're really stuck in the middle and confused.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. And I'm also hurt. I'm betrayed. Danny knows how messed up everything that happened freshman year was, and knows how hurtful everything was. So the fact that she chooses to associate with someone that hurt me so badly, that hurts me.
So you feel betrayed also by Danny because she picked him.
I do.
You feel
I do feel like she picked him, and it's I understand that you like him and that you're happy with him, but why weren't my feelings considered in this,
Right. So judging from your tone, you're more upset with Danny than you are possibly about Dave, right?
I guess that's what it comes down to. How can she just feel that everything that happened freshman year just didn't happen, just forgot about it, and no, it doesn't, that didn't happen, so it's fine for me to be with him, but it's that did happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it was painful, and I don't know what to do. Do I confront her about it? Do I just let it happen? Obviously I'm going to be there to catch her if he does hurt her, but how do I go about the process of it now, of just dealing with it?
Right, so you're more worried about yourself on how to deal with it right now until something happens to her?
Yeah, because he hasn't hurt her yet, so it's I'm not going to break up the relationship just because I don't think they should be together. I mean, that would be a bad friend if I did that.
Right, and you want people to be happy. I
do want her to be happy. I just wish it wasn't with him.
Right.
But I can't really control that. So
right.
It's hard. Because she texts me about him all the time, we're doing this, we're doing that, he's going to law school, how do I handle this? We're going to be apart, he's going out of the state, he's going far away, what do I do? And it's I don't know how to give her the advice that I would give to someone whose boyfriend I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what to tell her, and I don't know how to act, and it's made me feel awkward being it's made the friendship more awkward because I need to think about everything that I'm going to say so it doesn't mess with her relationship, and so she doesn't see that how everything actually is.
Yeah, it must be hard to keep everything in just so she can be happy.
It is, and it's very difficult, and that's why I'm here, because it's I need to talk to someone about it, and if I'm not going to talk to her about it and cause a huge fight, which it will lead to, which I don't want to deal with, I need to get it out somehow.
Yeah, well, talking about it is definitely a good thing to do. It gets it off your chest. You feel more relaxed.
I do. I feel a little more calm now that I've talked to someone about it, and I feel like you're on my side. So it's like I know that I'm not delusional and losing my mind about this.
Right, so you feel a little bit more in control now that you're getting it out.
Yeah, and so now I feel like I can probably try to get the relationship back to normal, back to the roommate, best friend friendship that we had, without the whole added stress of, oh, I need to not say anything bad about Dave.
Right.
So now I'm getting all the badness out here, and I don't have to deal with it there.
Because you want to tell her, but at the same time, you want her to be happy. Yeah. So you're just kind of stuck in the middle right now.
I am. I don't like it. I need to get out of the middle. Not about it.
Being in the middle is never easy.
It's really not. It's a hard place to be. I don't like it.
Yeah, there's no clear solution as to where you should go.
It's hard.
Which side?
I don't like it. I don't know what to do. I knew it. I got to get out of the middle. But I guess to do that, I need to let go of all my feelings of hurt and betrayal by Dave, and also a little bit by Danny. But it's going to take me a while to get to that point.
So you're really just trying to find that place so that everyone can be happy, but you're trying to get that through to yourself, what you should do with your own feelings.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to that place of peace and being an acceptance of the relationship and that they are happy, and that's all I want for Nanny, which I'm at that place, but it's just wishing that it wasn't with him, and that's the place I need to get away from.
It sounds like you're a good friend because you still care about her over you.
Thank you. I do care about her, and I am happy that she's happy. I need to learn to accept the fact that she's happy with him, as opposed to some perfectly nice guy that hasn't hurt me in the past. But so I guess more sessions with you will probably help that, since you helped me open up a lot.
Okay, so this is the debriefing part of what the session we had. So I thought it was really weird watching myself and the whole session go on, because you don't realize your facial expressions until you watch it after, which I think is important. Yeah, which I think is important to be aware of when talking to clients. So I'll definitely record myself more, so then I know what I look like to the clients. So that's what I learned from watching myself. And I also do a weird like lip bite, which I would really like to get rid of. So I have to work on that. I felt that I was able to use empathy effectively in the session, but it was a lot harder to come up with things off the top of my head rather than having the book in front of me, able to look at, the equations and what they suggest for certain responses. So it's a little bit harder to do that, but I feel like the book and the homework really helped me be able to respond effectively.
And professionally.
Thank you. So in the future, what I would do for future interactions, let's see. Well, I would definitely have a better setup. I don't really like that she was sitting here and I was sitting here. I thought that it wasn't a very relaxed setting. I would like it to be more comfortable chairs and obviously a more professional environment than a kitchen table in a kitchen.
Yeah.
So that's what I would change for future interactions. And I would also give more of an introduction to the client rather than me just saying, hi, my name is Karen. I would have went into what the goals were for having a therapy session in general and go over kind of expectations for her, for me, just so we can have a successful therapeutic relationship. How do you think it went?
I thought you were really professional. You didn't start bashing my friends, which would have been a big issue for an actual client if you started calling their friends names about the situation. And you stayed very professional and very empathetic, and you made it obvious that you're on my side without being like, oh, well, your friends suck, but here, you're right completely. You're just like, no, I understand where you're coming from, but you also try to see their point of view, which was nice, and you definitely tried to pinpoint which emotion that I mainly had about the entire situation, which was definitely a good idea to focus on the main emotion that the client was feeling.
Yeah, and I felt like that was really hard to pinpoint also because there's so many emotions going on, especially in this scenario. anger, frustration, disappointment. So there's a lot of things that you have to pick out. But I think really listening to the tone of her voice made it easier to pinpoint it. Because just listening to the story, if I was reading it, I wouldn't be able to hear really what was behind her voice, which the book also pointed out, which was important. And body language also. There's a lot of hand movement and facial expressions that I really thought helped me figure out what was going on. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this.
As did I.
Yes, thank you for all your
You're
help.
welcome.
And that's the end of this.